In this special edition of Food News Today, we discussed the food trends to watch out for in 2011. From the impact of the new dietary guidelines to new store formats, to the new local and to social responsibilities. For today, Wednesday, December 8th, 2010. This is Food News Today. Good morning. Food trends to watch in 2011. Well, the updated USDA dietary guidelines in conjunction with technological advancements and the First Lady's Let's Move program will mark 2011 as the year that finally empowers Americans to make permanent positive changes in their diets. People will stop lasering in on single nutrients and begin approaching food much more holistically. Shoppers will circle the aisle seeking foods that are rich in substance, vitamins, minerals, and of course, taste. Well, today's episode of Food News Today is pre-recorded, and instead of a live chat, please feel free to email me directly, phil@supermarketguru.com. Food News Today is sponsored by ConAgra Foods, who shares with me the desire to provide the most current, interesting, and unbiased food news. The new nutritional guidelines, while devoid of any startling recommendations, the guidelines, in cooperation with the White House's Let's Move program and technology, finally empowers the population to make changes in our diets. We're seeing a move away from highlighting or demonizing certain nutrients or ingredients and looking at foods much more holistically. Look for simplified, both in length and language, ingredient statements on packages. Expect the produce department to change dramatically as supermarkets and farmers start adding stickers directly on pieces of produce that will highlight the most meaningful vitamins, minerals, fiber, and especially omega-3s. All natural claims are out as shoppers seek more substance about our foods, nutritionally as well as on sustainability and green issues. The new customer service. It's all about food apps as technology not only allows for in-store information, but will also be used as the checkout. A scan of the barcode tells you everything you need to know to decide what to buy, and then adds it to your list automatically. Expect instant messages with specials that last for a maximum of a half hour, targeted to your likes and dislikes, and offering huge savings. At the checkout, your mobile device will talk to the self-checkout and download your coupons, frequent shopper bonuses, and deduct the amount of the bill right from your checking account. Also, look for the next generation of restaurant apps that will allow you to pre-order from the restaurant's menu. As you walk through the entrance, your device will send a message to the kitchen to fire up your food and will take into account how long you would like to wait to be served. Seafood from the Gulf is the new bacon. As the Gulf repairs itself, expect an enormous focus and support for the fishermen and seafood from this region. Prepare for more Cajun spiced dishes combined with health messages about seafood. We'll see a spiritual and economic rally that never happened to support New Orleans finally go mainstream, as this disaster will ultimately affect all Americans. Look for supermarket retailers to create major themed promotional events that include Mardi Gras, but go well beyond to highlight the Gulf region as the new epicenter for food. Sorry, Napa. The new vitamin D. Supported by medical research that shows vitamin D deficiencies in Americans, look for naturally occurring vitamin D to be touted everywhere. Also, milk will make a big comeback with kids and adults, and this time around it's all about white, as flavored, colored, and sweet milks make their way out. The new food store. Look for food stores to continue to get smaller, 10 to 13,000 square foot, as the economy continues to sputter, with less employees but more affordable mainstream prepared foods and service departments including pizza, fresh fish, and meats. Look for these stores, owned by both independents and chains, to become pervasive in the hippest downtown areas of Los Angeles, Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, St. Louis, New York City, and Miami. They will locate where the new emerging workforce and the aging baby boomers who are now retiring are moving to. At the same time, due to shrinking retail margins and higher wholesale prices, expect the closings of major supermarket locations, those that are 40,000 square foot and above, throughout the country. The new local is regional, As consumers and retailers begin to understand that it's impossible to have all their foods produced within 100 miles of where they live, look for regional foods to emerge that are based on the taste and culture of the areas that they're sold in. Major brands will begin to market special flavors based in limited geographical distribution and the cultural heritage of their customers intact, and using named and sourced local ingredients. The new free sample. It goes well beyond a rickety card table and toaster oven. Expect food brands to hit stores and sample products before they hit the market in order to control the new product introduction failure rate. As the economy, impact of store brands, and the cost of research and development all converge on the bottom line, expect more meaningful thought and customer input in new food products that are being developed. Forget brand extensions, as the CPG companies prepare to battle it out for shopper dollars with true innovation. Expect less new product introductions. Last year, as measured by Mintel, there were over 17,000, and more successes. The new soda. Look for new beverages to hit the shelves with less carbonation, a blend of stevia and sugar to keep calories low, and fruit-based flavors created using real fruit juices that go well beyond orange and mango into more South American crops like acai. Loaded with naturally occurring vitamins and minerals, expect this beverage to quickly become the favorite amongst aging baby boomers who are looking for more natural, flavorful, and healthful ingredients and less carbonation. Also, expect these beverages to become the new alcohol mixers of choice with the younger 20-something demographic. The new social responsibility. In 2011, consumers will expand recognition of and commitment to social responsibilities, including reducing hunger here in the U.S. and abroad, the humane treatment of animals, and policy-related shortages through a more simplistic approach. Despite the economic downturn and a reduction of charitable contributions on both the consumer and retail level, those hit hardest by the economy will shift giving patterns rather than ceasing to give altogether. On a retail level, there will be a greater emphasis placed on companies and their charitable partnerships. Instead of direct cash donations to individual charities, looks like 2011 is all about building stronger connections to companies with donations made to charities like Feeding America when you purchase their particular brands. So there it is. What are your thoughts on how the food world may change in 2011? I'd love to know your trend forecasts as well. Just send me an email, phil@supermarketguru.com. For Food News Today, I'm Phil Lempert. Thanks for joining us. Next week's password and stories will be emailed to you next Tuesday morning.